You wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I'm actually not a Grammy-winning engineer. I don't have platinum records lining my walls. I don't have Kendrick, Beyonce, or Lady Gaga blowing up my phone. But somehow this book I wrote 8 years ago about audio engineering has over 1,100 ratings on Amazon that are all positive, a 4.3 star rating on Goodreads, and it's a bestseller in the music production and audio engineering category all the time. And I'm not saying that to brag, although you should be pretty proud of yourself if you accomplish things. I think this society really drags down our accomplishments. We should take the win. We should be able to celebrate ourselves every once in a while. So it's nice to see it hit #1 in the music production category every once in a while. I'm gonna take that win. But it is kind of crazy that kind of a no-name audio engineer from Iceland wrote a book that has helped so many thousands of home studio musicians and producers make better sounding music without really having any major label credits or huge American accolades to his name. But writing a book and promoting a book and getting ratings and reviews and getting your book bought is a whole other beast that I want to talk about today. So if you're looking to release a best-selling book on Amazon or are writing an ebook that you want to do well and want to get a bunch of testimonials from your readers, then this system is something that you should follow. So the first step in getting good reviews for your books and having people actually want to rate your book 5 stars or want to leave a review on Amazon is to actually write a really good book. Hey, it's not groundbreaking advice, but it really is a prerequisite for people caring about what's in the book at all. You might get the sale based on the title and cover alone, but you won't get long-term sales unless there's stuff in here that's actually good, that brings people back, that makes people want to leave a review, makes people buy it for other people or tell other people about it. All things that have happened for this book. And don't think you can just write a book in a weekend using AI. Don't get me wrong, I love AI. I use it all the time for brainstorming, for getting ideas, for using it as an assistant that never sleeps. But AI books have zero personality. It would be like walking up to a vending machine and hoping for a good conversation. There's just nothing there except just the facts. It'll spit out things that it knows, which it knows a lot, but it won't give your special twist on it. It won't have your voice. It won't have your personal stories, personal experiences, and fun perspectives. So even if you use AI to outline your book and do quick drafts of what should be in each chapter and things like that, eventually you'll need to add your personal touch to it in order for the book to actually be good, because that is a prerequisite for a successful book that sells year after year and gets good reviews all the time. And once you launch the book, you might have the foresight to ask for a bunch of early reviews to get the algorithm on Amazon going. But it's that long-term mentality of asking for reviews that gets your book to have 1,000+ ratings and reviews. You can't expect instant success from your initial launch and your initial promotional push. You're gonna have to ask all the time, continuously, and you can do that on autopilot using a system and automations to make it easier for you. But like Ryan Holiday talked about in his book, Perennial Seller, it's not about the launch, it's about making something that kind of stands the test of time and is an evergreen thing that people will always find valuable. There are marketing books from the 1930s that are still being read today because they have timeless advice. So if you want to create a perennial seller, you're going to need a great book and the ambition and tenacity and perseverance to keep asking for reviews. And that's what I do. I basically ask my audience for reviews until I am very, very annoying. And I know that I'm annoying, but those reviews are the lifeblood of creating word of mouth and creating marketing for me. So I get maybe a little bit extra when I ask for reviews. So if there's one thing that my 58,418 email subscribers know, is that I'm annoying when I'm hounding people for reviews. Every time I send out an email about the book, I either have a link to the sales page at the bottom, or I ask them for a review if they haven't left one already. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as just saying, hey, if you like the book, please leave a review. It will really help me spread the message even further and help even more musicians achieve their dreams by releasing their records. And I even have reminders at the back of the book. So my thought process is that if you've made it to the back of the book, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it. And so I have a call to action at the back of the book that asks them to leave a review. And then if they sign up to the email list after buying the book, they'll also get an email asking for a review. So it is a bit of a grind, don't get me wrong, but it is totally worth it, because every time I log on to Amazon, I get to see those 1,100, 1,200 and something reviews. I get super happy and I feel justified in having done the work, because it seems like it's helping somebody. And that's something that I'd love for you to have as well. So if you're sitting on a book that you're waiting to launch, or you want to write a book, whether it's a paperback or even just a Kindle single or an ebook that you sell through your website, follow this simple 2-part system just to get reviews, because the more testimonials you have, the more marketing material you have. It's as simple as sending out an email that says, hey, this guy left this positive review about my product. If you can relate to their experience, you might enjoy my product as well. It's as simple as that. And that's the least salesy way to promote one of your products. You're just telling people that this is what other people thought of your product. They found it valuable. And word of mouth and social proof is some of the best marketing you can get. Word of mouth is highly unreliable, but if you set up a system for gathering testimonials and reviews, you'll have a system that enables you to create more marketing on demand. And when you have all those marketing materials, you can put that into your emails, into your social media posts, and all of that. So to end this video, I'm going to give you the 4 places you should ask for reviews or testimonials. At the end of your product, whether that is a book, a video course, or anything that you are selling online, set up an automated email that asks for a review after they have used the product or bought the product. Post reader reviews on social media or in your email marketing. And you can even add a PS in your email broadcasts, or even in the signature of your email. If you're doing a lot of cold emailing, or you're doing a lot of back and forth emailing that's not through an email list in general, promoting your most successful product in your signature, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a great way to give some extra exposure to your products. So to recap, write a book that actually helps people, then ask for reviews until you think you're annoying. Because like my other book says, you get what you give. So if you don't ask, you won't get. All right, I hope you found this useful. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you don't miss another video on creating digital products and promoting them online. I'm Björk from Benedictson. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later.